Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. It's such a beautiful, exciting day today. We're going to wait for everyone to join us here. And we'll give them 30 seconds, and then I'll go ahead and start introducing myself. It always takes a minute for them to be able to start connecting here. Okay, good. I see we're having viewers now. So thank you for being here. It is such a beautiful blessing, honor to be here once more with you all. And very excited here. Now, as you know, we are doing live questionings today, and but let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Aurora. Today we will be channeling Jesus, Yeshua, one more a time. This what he wanted to call it was classes, really, because he would love to be able to share more of his teachings. And yes, I did dye my hair red. That's hopefully you all like it. It's intense. But yes. So yes, that's what we'll be talking today. This will be his second class channeling. Now I am Aurora. Thank you. K True says love the hair. So what we will be doing today. So I am Aurora. I am you can find me on risingphoenixaurora.com, and I am a clear channel, as well as somewhat like I don't think there's one word or one name for one specific, but like a clear, but also trance. So in between that, where I channel only benevolent beings. I take this very seriously with great honor to be here giving information over to you all and ensuring that it is at the highest and best and most beautiful, highest vibrational, only benevolent beings. And for the reason why I do this is in order to aid in the collective consciousness and only bringing forth positive polarized information for you all, so that you can have your continual growth of connecting to your hearts. So that is who I am, and as well as I am also a hypnosis practitioner, and I practice Aura, which is angelic universal regression alchemy. It is a form of quantum hypnosis alchemy healing. And you could check out our videos there. And then I also do Akashic readings, where you could look at my website, and we'll have all the links down below, so it's easy for you to find us there. And we have beautiful certified practitioners right now. I believe we're up to about 11 and 12 that are certified, and we have at least 4 to 5 in training right now that are waiting to get certified. So that's exciting, and we're all over the place, all over the world so far. And you could check out my Aura directory on my website, Rising Phoenix Aura, where you can see if you have a practitioner near you so far. And we're growing beautifully every day. Watch our video of Pillars of Aura that explains what Aura is and how it is that I teach, as it is again a great honor for me to be teaching others. So I work very hard at it, and to ensure that it is all pure white light type of information. Okay. Now, Jesus Yeshua talked about the I am source, the source creator energy, the light love that you could surround yourself. Now, he explained to us last week what that significant was, well, why it was so significant. And so excited to hear more teachings from him today. Now, if you have any questions, please do feel free. We do have questions here, as we have Minnie and Lily should be on as well. And Minnie will be asking all the questions today. And Minnie is the one, if you watch my Aura session, my very first Aura session on Minnie did conducted that session. So she's here asking the questions today. So thank you, Minnie. Do you want to say hi?
Hello, everyone. It's beautiful to have you all here joining us today. We're all on this soul-searching journey together, and really excited to be here with you all. Thank you. Greetings.
Thank you. And you are an Aura practitioner too, right, Minnie?
Yes, that's right. So I'm an energy healer and I practice transpersonal crystal healing, Reiki, and I'm also certified for Aura, which is a beautiful technique which I enjoy a lot.
And where can they find you?
Um, you can actually, I'm actually just taking off. So I'll be sharing more details about that. I don't have a website out yet, so I'm still planning that. But I do have my email out on the Facebook group Rising Phoenix Angels. And feel free to reach me out. I'm Mini Gulati on the group. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Minnie. And it's Minnie, Mini, the way she has it.
That's
There.
right.
Yes. Wonderful. So a couple exciting things going on that before we start channeling, we want to mention. Recently, we completed last month, in the month of 12/13, we completed the 13 keys information that we shared of, as far as the angelics and how they work and how you can work energetically. We shared sound, the alchemy symbols that connect to every archangel. So look at that. We have that class available now on my website, and it is so beautiful because these are the energies that Jesus Yeshua. So I love how they always aligned it all so like a beautiful puzzle piece. So we taught them this class, and I didn't quite understand why they wanted to teach it that month at the beginning, but now along the way, I learned with you all, figured out that yes, that was a significant month for that. And then we channeled on Jesus Yeshua, where he explained on the last channeling of the year, how in his connection with the star and how he worked energetically. Okay, and yes, so take a look at that class. I'd love for you to. It's pre-recorded. You can purchase it on my website, and you can learn furthermore. 111, send love to the earth. You can learn furthermore information on some of that information that was held from the elders of the Essenes, that was sacred and not taught to many. So it is time for us to start sharing that. And then we also have we are trying to raise our subscribers. Right now we're a little almost at 3,200. Yes, and we're trying to, every 1,000 we reach. So if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and share these beautiful channelings, as they are very much created to reach many hearts out there, in infinite love. And so once we reach 4,000, and every 1,000, we will be raffling out readings. Um, I would really love, when we hit 5,000, my goal is to raffle out actually an aura, which is a huge gift for whomever's going to receive that. And yeah, so keep an eye out. Kids will be back in school next week, so I will be bringing out some videos next week of some aura sessions that we have yet to share. Wonderful. And that's including actually a aura session that I had this week of a beautiful spirit, beautiful being that came and did an aura session online. And Archangel Michael and her higher self, they talked about the energies that are coming forth in March. Some people are talking about the event again in March, or those energies. So they explained what it is. So that would be a very interesting session for you to watch out for and watch. Okay. All right. Very good. So thank you. Thank you. I am looking at your all comments here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for all the love. And thank you for the questions. Yes, again, add questions here. And it seems as he's saying that he would love to be able to teach one more time. There is a good amount of questions. So what we'll do is we're definitely going to have a third, at least one more class after this one, of him teaching through his channels. Okay. All right. Let me get myself situated here. He just saw that question Minnie, if you can add it. So Maria Gutierrez just put, what's the meaning of 12 12 5? If Yeshua, she says born in July. However, he says something else in the last channeling. He would like to answer that. All right. We got our candles going. I'm surrounded by love light. And start taking deep breaths. Let me silence this. Drink some water. Thank you again. I love y'all. Okay. Hold on 1 minute. All right, just making sure my kids are situated here. Here we go. Thank you for your patience. We greet you, our beautiful brothers and sisters. A great honor it is to be here once more with you. Such excitement I feel within my heart for you and the opportunity that we have been given to be sharing our teachings from in the time of space that I was incarnated as the Messiah, and overall the universal teachings of love that consists of whom we are. I have had Aurora place, this is something I teach you now, place her right hand over her heart and her left hand over her belly button. The reason that we have taught this to her is because she is a transmuter, and there is many, many, many of you as well here who are transmuters. Transmute unconditionally light love, negative energies into light love all day long. For this creates a beautiful flow of the hand chakras that are located within your hands that are actually portals, gateways of the heart chakra. This is another point where you will find the heart chakra. So when you do this, say you are in a circumstance where you feel an overwhelming amount of negative energy, energy that is overwhelming you, it's making you perhaps giving you anxiety, stress, making your stomach hurt. You can do this by placing your right hand on your heart and placing your left hand on your stomach, where the majority of transmutation occurs through the solar plexus. What you're doing is creating a beautiful flow of love through the portals of your hands, of the heart chakras that exist there, creating a beautiful cycle of transmutation. Many of you in this time and space hold negative energy and you don't know how to balance, cleanse it, transmute it. This is a beautiful manner where you could go into a meditative state with a simple silencing of the mind and the inner talk, the inner talking to yourself. For when you speak to oneself, you are speaking to the soul, the higher self, that voice that has guided you throughout life. That is your higher self, your soul. Remember, as we taught last week, you are not disconnected. You are your higher self. You are your soul. You have just chosen to be born forth upon a human vessel at the lowest density there is in creation. Though there is two-dimensional as well, the two-dimensional like the rocks and so on, and the plants. So this, if you try it right now, you'll feel the warmth. And this is also why your hands are so powerful, such powerful healers. And why it is that you feel energies and vibrations coming out from the palms of your hands. Because it is actually, if you could envision right now with me, Envision your heart chakra right now in your chest. And this is why we've taught Aurora to bring forth love light energy through the crown. It goes down to the chakras, down to the heart, and then from the heart, why we've taught this with the source love light spheres to surround yourself with. And it goes up from, so once it reaches the heart, then it creates a opening of energy. And then that opening goes up to your shoulders, down your arms, your out your hands. And what is actually being emanated from your hand chakras is not just energy, it's actually love, infinite love. For your heart once opened, inflamed. This connects to the collective of hearts on earth. It connects to the collective of hearts in all existence in the multiverse, in the omniverse. It connects to the grand central heart. For you are that very much yourself. As I taught then, I teach you now. These capabilities that I had available, that I accomplish, silencing, silencing with the mind in connection with the heart. For the key first to connect to the heart is how do you get through? How do you get through the mind? For the mind is the biggest obstacle in a human consciousness. It is cluttered, it is full, it is distracted. Meditation is ideal and is of greatest significance for you. Daily, it shall be done, it should be done. And these are the teachings that I teach you from my infinite love for you. I often love watching Earth and living like a beautiful conscious energy all around your Earth. I love observing you, watching you, and watching this particular Earth timelines blossom. It's beautiful to watch. I have so much patience and I could just watch the beauties unfold, the beauties all around you, the beauties of a child being birthed, the beauties of a tree sprouting from up from beneath, from inside the earth, the beauties of the wind, the way it guides and allows for the bird to soar with it. Such beauties all around you. The beauties of you. I love watching the way every day and every week and every month and every year you grow. It is an unlayering and unlayering little by little as an onion, an unlayering of what no longer is needed and shed it off little by little Such beautiful pieces of art, of creation you are. This is the biggest gift, one of the biggest gifts, though we have many to teach you. For you to view yourself in self-love and forgiveness of others, and most importantly, forgiveness of oneself. For our biggest obstacle, our biggest lesson to be learned is finding the love within ourselves and the forgiveness and understanding that all that is occurring and has occurred and shall occur is all within divine planning. I would like to also say something. Aurora discovered recently that she was able to and walking the lands that you are walking upon now. And I am telling you that I am speaking to you now from the time and space of when I was alive and incarnated here. She found me in a time that I was walking, and I sensed her coming, and know that you have this capability as well, for it is only your belief system that holds you back. One of the biggest walls that you have to break through, or to remove, or to go through is belief. For belief is all, and belief can help you understand how, as I healings as I prefer, so can you believe in yourself. For we and I believe in you. And she found me walking in the lands, and I was heading to a specific location where there was a master who was about 400 years old, and he had he had contacted me through meditation, through dream time, and I knew that I was to be headed in this direction. And this is where I showed her that as I speak through her now, it is I who is speaking in from this time and space. For remember, time does not exist separately, it is all oneness. Therefore, I can speak from then to now. Thank you. You may proceed with your questions.
Greetings, Yeshua. We welcome you. We respect you, honor you, thank you, and we love you very much. I say this on behalf of everyone that's watching and on behalf of everyone that's going to watch this later. Thank you.
Thank you, my beautiful sister.
Thank you. We would like to begin with perhaps the question that you just highlighted. Should we begin with that question, Yeshua?
Yes, you may.
Perfect. So the question was, what is the meaning of 1225 if you were born in September?
Oh, thank you. This is another clarification I wanted to share with you all. The meaning to the 1225 and what you call upon your time and space is Christmas. The reason why this has been created when it was not my birth date, because it is part of the programming, part of it is the 13th month. Now, this time, we understood in this last month of the year of the 12 moon cycles, or 13, which 12 is the same consistency as the number 13. Because remember, as we spoke of, I being part of the 13 key star, there's a star that has 12 points to it, 12 keys to it, and at the center, the very center, is 13. And what is occurring in this month is we understood the great preparation that was to be occurring in this month. We were to prepare sacredly with deep meditation, deep communication with our inner knowing, with our guides, our angels, our families, or as you call it, galactic families, soul families. In this time, we did much. What is that name? Fasting. Fasting, where you drink much water, low in balance, and you have to do this within safety. And we meditated, and you call it detox your vessel. Drink a lot of liquids with what you could do in your time and space. Blend your fruits, your vegetables, liquid diets. And in this month, this last month, we cleanse and detoxed what was no longer good within our vessels. And with that, again, we meditated and we prepared creational energy in coming forth on the year that was to come. So, what is happening right now if you think of Christmas? And a lot of you specifically got sick during the holidays. And the reason is because you are not meant to be eating heavy in this time. Your energies need to be light in preparation for the new year. Perhaps you ate meat that made you ill. And this is why you are getting sick, because as the vibrations on earth raise higher, you will notice that you can no longer maintain meat or animal products within your body. In this time, in the scenes, some ate meat though, some drank milk. I particularly would prefer not to eat any animal products. Berries, delicious berries, and other foods of our times. So what we would do is energy creational preparation for what it was that we wanted to come forth upon the new beginnings of the new year. Again, the bird-like wings, the pig with its high intelligence. Then you are intaking this into your body. So what happens after you've intake this into your body? It makes you dense. It makes you heavy. It makes you clouded from your mind. And also keeping in mind the chemicals within your foods as well are part of this. And as you could say, like poison, not actual poison like you're, you know, going to die, but poison like it is entering into the consistencies of your energy. It's entering deeply in there, and then it's keeping the solar plexus, which is in connection with your stomach, heavy and dense. Now, what happens when we connect to the solar plexus energies? It gives you divine power. It gives you, it is like a battery source. Sun energy connects through here as well. Now, by maintaining this chakra heavy, it's blocking out your empowerment. And then you're going into the new year with heavy meats in your body. Having the other thing that is programmed is spending all your money in an abundance type of manner. You've spent so much money on gifts and other people, and uh, children have forgotten that when we celebrate families, as it's meant to, for example, if you want to think of your holidays, they think, oh, having this name brand shoes and this electronic here, this is my life, this is what I want. So it is creating a blockage there of understanding that material is not the the key, the path to finding love. For many people in your time and space have much money, and yet to find love, feel empty in their hearts because they filled that space in their hearts with, instead of wanting money, power over others. So, what this is specifically blocking, again, is the power of you maintaining your energies heavy, because what happens when the new year comes forth is it's a great recalibration of you. And now what happens? You cannot be recalibrated in the highest potential that you could be because of all these distractions that have been placed there for you. And now you're going also, though money is not abundance, but it is part of your existence. So we honor that you need that. Now you've gone in though into the new year in debt, in not having much of it in your bank accounts. So it's keeping this cycle here of having to not being able to create the abundance for food, the the proper highest food for you, the abundance for your family in material items, and for remember that this number here, this month is the 13th, is creating, it's like a battery that's observing the energy, observing my the energy, and it's like a battery, and it's charging it and it's charging it. So when you keep all these other things, then it blocks that from you charging and going into the new year, into a new and higher self of you, a recalibrated, a rebirth, renewal of you. For at the end of the 13th month, there's always a beginning. And that's why the New Year's comes. Because the 13th has come, the 12th, and now the 1 shall begin of the new. Let me think if there's anything else I would like to touch base. Well, I hope that made sense to you on why it has been created, and also why they're using this time of the 12 to 5. So 5 plus 2 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 2 plus 1, plus 1 is 10. So what else does the number 10 signify to you? From 1 to 10, it is a completion. Again, what does 1312 represent? A completion. So that specific date is completion. And yet you are focused on money, focused on your debt on your bank, focus on, you could, barely keep your eyes open because you're so heavy from the intakes of heavy foods. And now you've ended that and completed that in that frequency and vibration. Understand though, that I also see, and we also see every day and every hour as a new beginning. So don't fear upon that. But that is to answer on why that has been chosen for. You can break that and you can heal that. Just like I am here talking from the past, you can go back to that past self and send energy, right? Through the portals of your heart chakras, of your hands. You can send love to that. There's many ways that you can work upon that too. Perhaps if you had this, this is also why some of you in that time were sick from your stomachs, because your body was trying to shift up and you weren't allowing it as you are awakening and are awakened. So it was trying to purge that negativity, that those dense intakes that you took in. Also, you might have surrounded yourself. If you are awakened in this time and space, most likely in the holidays, you got together with your families. And when you got together with your families, tell me, are your families awakened to their hearts? The majority of them are not. So not only are you eating and becoming dense, but then you're also surrounding yourself by dense energies. And if you are working, and I have to tell you, used to be only some of you were transmuters, but we are evolving, and the majority of light workers, healers on earth, are transmuters, are beacons, and are antennas of love light. So you were also transmuting energies all around you of the people who you were interacting with, who you allowed into your inner space. So these are the times that if you surround yourself with love light, you can still be part of these family gatherings of perhaps family that's unawakened. You can still be part of it. However, if you surround yourself in a strong and attentive love light, then they won't affect you and you won't be transmuted and transmuting and healing others' energies that you feel are that are excess energies, are keeping you down. Though you are also the love light consciousness is has its own consciousness, so it will go in and heal consciously those who are with you that need healing. It will go through and heal without affecting you as well. This is part of why it's so significant for you to surround yourself with this infinite force field. It aids you and it aids many, 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 many. It aids all whom come into your proximity. All whom, even if you have a YouTube channel, a website, all who see your videos, it will aid them by tuning into your beautiful frequency of love. Thank you. Thank you for letting me answer that. You may proceed.
Thank you, Yeshua, for solving that puzzle for us. That was beautiful. We have a few questions as follow-up from some information you shared last week. One of them is, you mentioned your beautiful twin flame, Mary Magdalene. Can you please tell us more about her? Because not much is known. Thank you.
Can you say that question again?
Sure. Last week, you mentioned your beautiful twin flame, Mary Magdalene. Can you please tell us more about her, since not much is known?
If I may, I would love to touch base more on detail on her in the next class.
Yes, that would be wonderful. Thank you, Yeshua. Can you tell us a little bit more about the two flamed heart chakras that you mentioned last time?
Yes.
Thank you.
Well, there are many chakra points within your body. And you have two chakra points, or as I call them, two flames within your heart, your chest area here. Now, everyone has these. However, not everyone has them activated. Some of you still have energies, specifically, even just speaking of the main one, the one here at your center. There's energies, there's perhaps entities you made contracts with, there is blockages, unforgiveness, unself love here that blocks you and holds the heart, this heart chakra dense, so that it won't be at its fullest potential of activation. Now, once you have, say, mastered this, and achieve that spiritual development within you, what happens then is that this flame, if you could imagine with me, becomes very bright, your heart chakra here. Very bright. It becomes brighter and brighter and brighter. So much so that when you walk in a room, Everyone looks at you. If someone reads a email of yours, a comment of yours, they can feel that love from it. This is what a heart center, a heart chakra would feel like. A person that holds great love for all. Now in this time, the A.U.R.A collective has spoken in the past where in the 80s they were activating the A.U.R.A on your earth, the heart chakra. Up until then, it had been unplugged. Therefore, when you activate this and open this up and expand it, you are connecting to the ray on earth, the green ray, the pink ray that surrounds, and it connects to one of the keys, the 13th key on earth. It connects slightly to that when you just open up this one and activate this one. And once you reach that love there and have worked out and healed your past trauma, your past life's trauma of hurt or pain or anything that occurred in your past lives or even in your past now, once you've healed those and learned how to forgive others, and most importantly, lastly, for this is the biggest challenge, is forgiving oneself. And you start receiving a knowingness, a person in front of you talking to you, but you see how the words that come out of their mouth are not connected to their heart. You see how they're empty. What is the intention? As we spoke of, intention. Before creating anything, there is an intention. And understanding that, yes, you are in a polarized existence, but understanding and loving both sides, where it has created a beautiful oneness of both the light and the dark polarities. Loving every part of you, even the shadow side of you, the darkness within you, the one that keeps you on your toes. Understanding that every part of you is absolutely beautiful. And treating this side with nurture and love. This is how you achieve that activation in your heart, and why there has been infringement upon your planet of, there has been much focus upon your planet in hypnosis techniques, because through these methods, as well as through meditation, you travel to your past lives, your past self here in this life, and you heal. And they do not want this to occur. They want you to stay dense, stay clouded, stay within the programming. That is why and then also like helping you with self-love, a particular, say, divine feminine needs to be this height and have this color eyes and this color hair and wear this and have this, and they should carry themselves in this manner. No, beautiful you are, individuals, so beautiful. I often admire how each and every one of you is yet, my brothers and sisters, fractals of Source, God Source, of Yahweh. Yet each and every one of you are so individual and different and unique. That's beauty. That is true beauty. Ah, I love to admire this in you. Your differences. Your differences are brings me to tears. So when you work on these energies, you activate your heart chakra here. And when you have done that, and you find the beauties as I spoke of, and how I find you, your beauties, this is when your energies here, the smaller flame on your left activates. If you are experiencing infinite love and understanding the oneness, and understanding that perhaps darkness has occurred in your life or has occurred in others, and you view upon this darkness with such compassion and love, then most likely you have both of your chakras here in your chest activated and fully functioning when experiencing this infinite love for others. And then that can also emanate, expel itself out through the hand chakras in your palms. This is why when you do your Reiki, as you call it, your energy healing, why others experience healing through your hands, chakras. It is because love is emanating from them. Love. Love is healing, transmuting those blockages and balances within their chakras, within them. It's healing it. And when you open up the second flame, you activate the second flame chakra here in your heart, then you are in connection with the 13th key of the Universal Gateway of Love, which I stand forth for from in, as well as my brother Archangel Metatron and the Divine Mother, and many of the beautiful Divine Mothers that have been fractalized from our beautiful Divine Mother of the A.U.R.A collective. For she is our beautiful life source. Thank you for that question. And let me
Thank
know
you.
if Minnie, you are great at questions. If you feel I've answered the questions appropriately, if I made clear answers, or if you have a further question on that.
That was beautiful, Yeshua. Thank you. Felt it straight in the heart. It was very emotional.
Mhm.
Since we're talking about chakras, if I may take the next question up related to the same, is it possible for everyone to open their third eye? If yes, what would your advice be for those that feel that they're unable to do so? What are they doing wrong? And what is the blockage?
Thank you for this question. We won't have time to fully explain the third eye, for it takes many hours of explanation. I will give you a brief summary. the eye, your main eye, your predominant eye, your third eye, as you may call it. Truly, it is the eye that sees all. Now, the majority of you know this, but if you were to look upon as the 7 major glands on your body are connected to the 7 major chakras that you are in this time and space working upon with the 7 rays on earth, as they connect, what this does, and you go into this gland in a scientific manner, you will see that the third eye is truly the shape of the eye of Horus, as you would call it. It is that shape inside the gland. There is like a shape like this inside where the pupil is inside this shape. Now, what this is actually doing, the pineal gland, it actually connects you to all your 6 different senses. The smell, the hearing, the taste. It's connecting all those and it's activating them within you so that they're all working together. And now they're activated. So when you do this, this is why this has been targeted to make you believe that your imagination is not real. The fluoride in the water, fluoride in the toothpaste, so that it can disconnect you from your senses and using them. Your clairaudience, your claircognizance, your clairvoyance. Because when you discover and you start working within balance of this shape within your third eye, you start connecting them together, like clicking them together, every part of the Horus eye. Other reason why they call it the evil eye, that's not correct. It's not the evil eye. And it connects and awakens. And when you do that, you discover your imagination, how it was that you created, how you draw, how you write stories, how you dance. These are beautiful creational energies that you use within your imagination. Within your seeing eye. And that's truly what it is that you're using all your senses and allowing for them to be basically using them all together in unison and in balance of one another. And the reason why some of you might have blockages, and everyone has this gland, so absolutely yes, everyone can activate and work with the third eye energies. One, it starts with belief. That is your biggest obstacle. 2, it is the intake of how good you take care of. Are you still intaking these chemicals? Now, belief is strong though. Very strong, though I would not recommend this. However, there is some of you who would drink, for example, water with fluoride and it would not affect them. But I highly recommend to drink water or heal the water, as we always talk about, so that you may drink it. And work with toothpaste and mouthwashes that don't have fluoride within them, as well as your dentist. and start decalcifying this. So it does, it creates like a layer and like a freezing of sorts, like a stuck energies there. And then also some of you might also have entities there, as we talked about in last class, is that at times I will heal others just because they had perhaps an entity there. So if you could understand, what do entities specifically mean? It is not something to be fearful or scared of. They are a spirit. And are you not a spirit? You are a spirit just like them. So if you could view them like your brothers and sisters, perhaps made a contract with you for your soul expansion, or they are just lost and need help. Perhaps they died a traumatic life in another, and now they are stuck in this plane, and they think that you are that light. For illness are energy blockages within you that just acquire balancing and healing, cleansing, that even more so acquire the lessons. What is the lessons? What is the lesson? Ask yourself. Talk to yourself. Talk to your soul. If you're feeling blocked within your third eye, why do you feel blocked? One, do you believe in yourself? And do you believe that you can awaken this? Or two, do you feel that you are blocked? And what can you do to help balance this out? Is there an entity you can speak to there through meditation and ask for it to be removed with love light? Or is there a trauma there that occurred from a past life? Perhaps you were a healer with great, beautiful power of your energies, and in another life, and perhaps you died. You were burned to the stake, burned at the stake. You were burned, or you were violently harmed, hung, or so on, drowned. And now, and then that taught you in that life to not allow your gifts to be activated within your senses of your pineal gland. And perhaps that's that blockage there of that past life. So these are different examples and reasons why you would feel. First of all, it starts with belief. And what efforts are you giving? Or do you feel that you are giving your fullest effort? Do you feel that you are meditating every day? Are you talking to your inner knowing every day? What efforts are you doing? Or do you just expect for this to happen to you? For it to be awakened, for you cannot, if it is a lesson to be learned there, you cannot say cheat on that test or copy someone else's answers. You must find your answers within your inner knowing, understand them, give them great thanks, and release them. Release them. This is one of your other biggest obstacles, is you do not know how to release. Once you've evolved, once you've healed, you cannot truly, fully heal till you have released. Envision that release from whichever memory or trauma or injustice that you have felt has been placed upon you. Relive it. Relive it. Go back there in your imagination, in your heart. relive it, and perhaps be that person in that moment where you perhaps wish that you would have spoken up, that you would have said this and that, and just be that. And write a letter, perhaps. Many different ways. Send that thought form there. Reenact it. And then just allow for the healing. Call forth on the Christ consciousness. Call forth on I. Call forth on your soul families, your higher self, to help you heal. And every day, every night in dream time, work on this healing of yours that's holding you back from the belief of your pineal gland. Thank you.
Thank you, Yeshua. That's wonderful homework for us in self-discovery. That's helpful. Thank you. Talking about Christ conscious, there is a question about the religious leaders here. We perceive some of them as separate. Would you be able to tell us more about religious leaders that are part of the Christ conscious? And then there is another question, if Sri Ravi Shankar, who is the head of the Art of Living, if he is Christ conscious as well.
I love this question. My apologies, my humbly apologies, for I shall not name any names, for this is not who I am. However, I will tell you that there is many, many beings around you that are part of the Christ consciousness, that have been incarnated, and many of you even will hold fractals of Christ consciousness within you. Don't believe that these religious leaders are separate from you, for you can be just as light in love light as they can be. For the greatest enlightened beings are not ones that you will find in your time and space, flaunting or claiming that they can do this, that they can do that. And again, I will not give examples upon this. However, I will teach you, as we talked of the source of light energy around you, you will be able to see the untruths and how it is that they do not speak from their heart, and how it is that they're actually speaking from their ego, their imbalances within wanting to be of approval, recognized, fame, popularity, wanting to make money. You will be able to tell if you surround yourself with love light, and you will understand those who lead who lead by example with love. Surround yourself with spiritual leaders, for there will be many, many placed in front of you. For I, too, in the temples, had these leaders in front of me who thought that they perhaps were better than everyone, had a seniority of sorts, a pedestal, and challenged them with love. And understand and align yourself with teachings of oneness, of love. For this is what I taught. There was no religion. There is no religion. There's only love. This is the greatest power, the greatest energy, the greatest frequency, the greatest vibration. Love is. Surround yourself and let yourself, if you're looking for a leader, as you mentioned of your religions, not saying you have to leave your religions, just use your heart discernment. What is it that you like from their sermon, perhaps, and what is it that you do not like? And what it is that you like, embrace it. And if you were like I, what it was that that did not align within my heart, I would look at ways to transform that. In which manner can I transform this thought form that just this religious leader has entered into the collective consciousness? How can I challenge this thought form that does not align in my heart? How can I transform it? And I would make it part of my teachings. I would find a way to, in a loving, respectful, honorable way, where I would address these situations, these teachings that were of ways to lead people to clutter the mind again, lead them away from their hearts. And I would address them with great love and respect always, though. So when you're looking at religious leaders, when you tune into them, when you listen to them, do you feel love? What do you feel from them? Take the lessons, take their teachings as lessons to the experience of your growth of your soul. They are lessons. Thank you.
Thank you, Yeshua, for that. Just wanted to check in how Aurora is doing. Do we still have time for another question, or should we stop now?
We'll do one more, please.
Perfect. Thank you. So we have a question about starseed children. Would you be able to share more details on starseed children and the education system today? Is it aiding them?
More like they're aiding the education system. Oh boy. These teachers and these principals. It is a hard position to be in right now. For there is children who, like I, are challenging them. They see the untruth in their teachings. They see even more than they see. But with that, they're making the teachers and the principals question. Question the validity, what is the purpose? Is this truly accurate? And they're having much conflicts as well in their mind, the teachers, and in their hearts. Where they're teaching, a lot of them are teaching things that don't feel right. It's like they are on a program, automated program, and they're just like going through the motions and teaching what is written in those books and those. But they know in their hearts that it's not accurate. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like truths. For many teachers are truth seekers. So in a sense, yes, this system is holding them back, but yet it is not. For it is up to you, parents, if they go to these schools and they are, for example, homeschooled, they're not homeschooled, or even the homeschool teachings. So these agendas, these that they've given you are not quite accurate as well. We need to bring back actual teachings that the children will use when they grow up, like how to communicate with others, how to cook, how to looking at philosophy, looking at science in a manner of not placing so many limitations upon it, in a manner of infinite information. These are the teachings that we hope that we bring forth in the future. Little by little, you will start seeing schools that are branching off by you, lightworkers, and we talk to you. You with educations. There's a reason why you are a teacher. There's a reason why you may have a doctorate or a master's in teaching. Perhaps you are here to change that system and create your own schools, your own curriculums, where you're not bounded. We are seeing changes in the schools. Like there is schools that are now bringing forth meditation as part of their curriculum. Throughout time, this will take time though. You will see the shifting upon the education of your children. But you need to stand forth as well as the parents and question this and find ways around this legal system. There's always a way. Thank you.
Thank you, Yeshua, for all the teachings that you shared with us today and last week as well. We're in gratitude for it. Thank you for all your love. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you.
Thank you, and thank you all once more. Feel my love for you, for my love is infinite. And right now, I am sitting in my time and space, on a boulder with my legs crossed, and my physical eyes closed, and I am deeply, deeply connected to your time and space, for I have seen the beauty and how we are starting to help you activate your remembrance. For many of you were here in this time and space of my walk upon earth, my crucifixion. You were here and you witnessed it all. And this is why now you feel such great love for me. Because you saw me. You saw me in work. You saw me at work. You saw me. I'd like to share a quick little story before we finish up. When I would walk and go on specific missions, I would always have my 12 with me. And the reason for that is together we were amplified, our energies. More, less, it amplified them even more so. And what you would call leprosy, this disease, we would go to these villages where these people had this disease. And in these villages, or wherever, not just these villages, we would go there particularly. What was occurring is that I understood that these people were suffering because it was part of, if you look at leprosy, what is occurring to their skin? It is deteriorating. It's eating upon itself. It's painful. This was part, these people that had, that have this, that had this in my time and space, had volunteered to have this so that they can heal and shift those people who did not have them in the villages, who we would come in contact with. It was a teaching upon your plane of how we are. Will you separate someone with this disease? Or will you, within your belief system, treat them as equals with great love and understand that they are suffering and great compassion for them? Would you treat them as your equals or as castaways? For much in this time there was much secrets that were casted away. So this was one of the representations that they were helping heal in this time and space. Also, as the skin, as it eats upon itself, it is a collective thought form of how uncomfortable people were within their skins, within their vessels. A significance of that we are spirits in a vessel, and the vessel is not infinite, only the spirit is. And not everyone that I came into contact was able to completely heal from this. However, those who were ready, those who emerged, rose up from, and still had that drive and that love and that passion. Those who were ready, who had learned those lessons and understood and wanted to be of service to others as well as I was to them. I held them greatly. I held them within the palms of my hands. And I looked at their face in their palms, and I looked straight in their eyes. Strong belief for them, belief that they could overcome this, belief that they were just as beautiful as I. And I touched their wounds and I healed their wounds, alongside with my beautiful 12, and experiencing for them, experiencing infinite love from another, and understanding, and the belief was significant. For if they believed and they knew that I have healed others with my love, and they believed that I could heal them, then I could heal them. Because again, remember, belief is number one. If you believe, then it shall be. And it was the frequencies of the love, the 13 key that is awaiting to awaken within your heart. For you have these capabilities as well when you activate the second flame in your chest, the second chakra. They are so beautiful. You are so beautiful. And we thank them greatly. I thank them greatly for taking on this role in this time and space that they lived in these leprosy villages, so that they can help the brothers and sisters on the outside awaken. For when they healed themselves of this great uncomfortableness in their skin, in their vessels, then they were shifting also the collective outside, helping them heal. And that's why it was important for us to help them heal. Because as we healed them, they healed outside. Beautiful cycle. Beautiful circle. I saw and see no imperfections. I only see the beautiful soul and the greatest potentials that you have. The potentials that you have. That's all I see. Beautiful, beautiful creations. Beautiful creations. Thank you. Thank you again for being here. I look forward for our class once more. My beautiful beloveds, blessed I am to have you, and blessed we are to have one another. I humbly thank you, love you, honor you, and may you always be surrounded by the love light of creation. I send you all kisses. Thank you. That was so beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Such a beautiful channeling. I will watch it later again and looking forward to reading your comments here. And Yeshua reminded me when he was channeling through me is that I forgot to mention we have classes that we're teaching on Patreon under Rising Phoenix Aurora on Patreon. And we have channeling classes coming up. We're teaching you how to channel benevolent beings, positive beings, your higher self, your guides, your angels. And that class starts this month, January 13th. And so it is the second and fourth Sunday of this month and next month. So 2 months we'll be teaching this. So if you haven't signed up for this class yet, it's only $44 per month. So we've made it as affordable for everyone as possible. Now it is starting with the first class of this month in the 2 classes that are live with me, where you're able to ask me questions, live Q&A. That starts that you have homework to do. So if you're going to sign up, definitely, if you can, sign up for it now. But even if you don't wait till then, you can sign up for it then and then just catch up on the homework too. It is a alchemy, sound and symbol alchemy that you have to start working on to get you there. So if you already have learned the the third eye and 12 chakras, then you can just lower your tier to the $4 one, where you're supporting these channels, where you receive benefits to it. And then there's also a beautiful group chat that we do for all the patrons, and for the $4 and above patrons every Sunday, first Sunday of every month that we chat. So if you want to be part of that, you can join that. And then, so if you've done the third eye, yeah, you can skip that for now. And then otherwise, so you definitely, if you haven't done it, it does have to be part of it for you to be a patron, patron tier 3, for the channeling of the benevolent beings in February this year. So I'm looking forward to seeing you all. Excited to be sharing with you on how it was and how it is that we can channel beautiful beings out there for our highest healing, our highest good, and best. Okay, so thank you so much. Love you all. Have a beautiful weekend. It has given me such joy and love to be here with you all. I love you, I honor you, I thank you, and I respect you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Go ahead and go and hug yourself, hug your loved ones, enjoy. And subscribe and like this channeling today. Blessings. Talk to you all later.